Hey guys, it's Jamie Hernandez and
Michael Ronan English.
And Kat Perez.
and we are those agents from.
Ella Williams.
And Michael, what are we going to be talking about today?
We will be going over the benefits of buying a house in a little bit more detail than that commercial I made.
Okay, Kat, do you want to start us off with the first thing?
First off, we're going to start with building equity. As you become a homeowner, you build equity in your home, obviously, and gives you more selling power later on if you want to go ahead and list your home.
As well as that, basically it's whatever you owe on your house minus, whatever you sell your house for, correction. Whatever your house current market value is, subtracted by what you owe on it, that's the amount of equity. So if you have equity, say if your house is worth 400 grand and you owe 200,000 left, you could pull out a $200,000 loan and put that as a down payment onto another property. Just saying. Next. Stability and security. Stability and security, you get a fixed rate APR for 30 years, so your rent does not go up every year when the lease ends. And right now, currently, at least in North Carolina, historical facts, properties keep going up. Why? Because companies are coming here. So lately, rents have been going up at the end of every lease. So get a loan, even if it is 7%.
And Kat, what are the tax benefits?
There are many tax benefits. As we were speaking previously, if you are a single individual purchasing a home, the capital gains is at $250,000, and then for married couples,
$500,000.
And then you also can possibly do a tax exchange. We'll speak on another video about that as far as the benefits that come along with that, purchasing some investment properties. But again, separate issue, separate video.
All right.
Creating freedom. Alright, so creating freedom, guys. Basically what this means is you're no longer paying off somebody else's mortgage. So you're paying off your own house. And creating freedom, we mean it could help build wealth. It's a wealth building tool because you're building up equity. So when you build up equity and you pay off your house, all you have to do is just pay property taxes after that. And if you want, you could also rent. That's the next line. But you could also rent. You could rent your home out. You could also, if you have a 4-bedroom house, you could rent 1 bedroom out, bringing you in more financial gain. So the creating freedom part is the beginning of buying a house. So.
And to Michael's point, there are many possibilities with owning a home. You're investing in yourself. You're possibly investing in your future for your children. I don't know about you guys, but Jamie and I are very interested in generational wealth. That's a really big thing in minorities right now. We're trying to build that wealth for our children, our grandchildren. There's also opportunity in investment properties. There's so many options when it comes to purchasing a home. It's just not just that you get to do whatever you want with it versus renting. It's also the financial and income opportunity to invest in your family.
Yeah, and definitely.
And also, you can do whatever you want with your house. You have to listen to a landlord's rules. You have to go by what they say, what dog to have, what this to have. If you have a house on, say, outside in a rural area where there's no HOAs, homeowners associations, that try to keep things in check, you could grow your own stuff. You could have goats, chickens, whatever is according to the lore of the area you're living in. You can paint it whatever color you want, and it's your property. If you want to throw a rock at it, go ahead, but I don't recommend that.
But that's only if there is no covenants in that neighborhood that you bought your house at.
Right.
Yes.
So your potential rent income, I love talking about this. So what would it be, the benefits of buying your own home, owning your own home, and then maybe someday buy another home, and then you could rent out that home that you were living and make a passive income, or have someone else literally pay for the mortgage, pay off your mortgage for you. Carry on.
But you get to a certain age, if your house is paid off, you could actually have a reverse mortgage. So if your retirement funds are not good enough, you could do that. However, your whoever's gonna inherit the house will have to pay that mortgage back. So it's called a reverse mortgage. That's also one retirement plan. Two, you're not paying income anymore. So if you get a house at 30, you paid off at 60, you don't have to worry about paying off rent or anything like that. You have property taxes, of course, and house maintenance, but you're no longer paying rent. And you can also rent it out if you want. Also, anything else?
It's just, again, bringing back to just investing in yourself. I know many people, older people, that have waited until they're in their 50s and 60s to try to start a retirement plan.
Right.
Do it now. Buy a house now. Invest in yourself. Don't wait on Social Security. We don't even know if it's going to last that long. Buy a house.
Your camera rolling. Sorry.
It's a little top heavy.
We're
I'm
also
sorry.
recording this, and Jamie has like this robotic camera AI thing, and the arm keeps collapsing.
And he's just doing his own thing, but
Yeah.
he's still recording. He's still recording. It's
The
good.
AI technology is about to do
Still.
some crazy stuff.
Still
This
recording.
is why we don't want to rely on technology.
Okay, so those are benefits of buying a house. You get a fixed rate, you get to build equity, it's like a savings account. You get stability and security, it's your house, rent does not change, your mortgage does not change, but a fixed rate APR.
Correct.
Tax benefits, if you decide to sell, say property's value has been jumping up like what, 100 grand in the last 3 years?
Oh, I met a couple. They bought their house 2 years ago, and they have over $100,000 in equity.
From
Can't
prop-
beat that. Can't
not
beat
from
that.
paying it off, but from property values going up.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean, we're not fortune tellers. We can't tell what's going to happen in the future, but historically, lately, that's what's been happening. So,
here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just to be aware of where we're at.
and that means so if you sell that home, you don't have to pay capital gains taxes on that. If you're married up to 500 grand, no capital gains tax at all.
And single, 250.
250. And
$1,000.
then you get
Dollars.
freedom, you get potential rent income, and you get your retirement fund. So, that's it.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a good
Questions,
day.
concerns? You want to ask questions live?
If you have any questions, you can message Kat Perez
Or comment below.
or comment below, and then Michael or Jamie or Kat will reach out to you.
And make sure to look at our YouTube videos. We're trying to phase out towards YouTube, where we can actually show the Fayetteville area more.
And what's your
And
YouTube
what to
channel, Michael?
You just go to @Michael Ronan English, and it'll come up.
I'm currently working on a YouTube channel, so when those details come up, I will go ahead and advertise that. But as for right now, incognito, not sure.
And mine is Country Fried Sushi.
And our specialty is residential real estate. We help buyers buy, and we also help homeowners sell. And we also advise them any way possible that has to do with real estate.